Hey guys, what is going on? This is Trogdor, and we're going to be doing a quick tutorial. Well, not really quick, it's going to be quite a big tutorial, but on how to use any controller, PC gamepad, PS2 controller, Xbox 360 controller. Well, Xbox 360 is usually program on their own, well, this is going to be specifically for PS2 controllers, but so I got my PS2 controller there, and I've got it hooked up to this twin Joy USB thing that adapts to USB. So that's how that is. My PS2 controller is going to be connected to the PC, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using it on Battlefield Bad Company 2. So we're going to go ahead and jump onto the PC, and I'm going to go ahead and explain further from there. Alright guys, so to get started, what you're going to want to do is download Xpatter, get it straight from the site, or get it from a torrent, wherever you want to get it from, but you got to get Xpatter app. Open it up and make sure you have your controller, PC gamepad or PS2 controller plugged in, and you're going to come up with this first little window here. So click this little controller button, click new, and you're going to use this right here to make the program recognize all the buttons that you're going to be using. So you're going to click sticks, enable, push, pretty self-explanatory stuff. Push up. This is going to detect the analog sticks. Click D-pad, enable D-pad, up, left, right, buttons. Now, if you have a PS2 controller, you're not going to be able to install the triggers by this trigger thing. You're going to have to put them under buttons, and then you'll be able to assign them to whatever key you want to on your keyboard. And that's pretty much what we're going to do here. We're going to make this thing recognize all the buttons on the gamepad, and then we're going to assign them to certain keys on the keyboard. And then that in turn is going to be recognized on the game as if you were to be using the keyboard. And this is great and everything, because once we get this all ready to go, you'll be able to edit the access sensitivities, and which gives like pretty much entire optimization for yourself and your gameplay type. So here we go. We have all of my buttons. These are the triggers, D-pad, select, start, square, triangle, circle, X, the buttons on the analogs, and the analog sticks themselves. So then after this, just click OK after you're done recognizing all your buttons. And again, you can see that all my buttons are being recognized and they're all working properly. And this is where it's going to come into your personal preference. If you can see, when I'm in Battlefield Bad Company 2, I go to Options, Settings, and on foot. These are the keyboard functions that are set to their own function. So if I'm going to want to reload, well then I'm going to have to set the reload function to whatever button I want to on the Xpatter. So if I open up Xpatter, and shoot, let me cancel that. If I open up Xpatter, you can see here that if I'm going to want reload to be square, well, this is square right here, what I'm pressing. You're going to click this, and this keyboard assignment thing should pop up. So if I'm going to want square to be reload, well, all I'm going to do is click R, because that's what the function is over here, is to reload. So square is going to be reload. So I'm going to go ahead and set all of these buttons to what I want them to be, and then I'll go ahead and tune back in. Okay, so I've set all of these buttons on the PS2 controller to represent a button on the keyboard, and so that is going to in turn replicate what my mouse and keyboard will be doing on the PS2 controller. So if you can see here, this is the middle mouse button. That's going to be my knifing. F is going to be to throw grenades. That's going to be to shoot. That's going to be to aim down the sights. That's going to be to shoot. It's all self-explanatory. These are all the buttons. Now, the real good thing about this that comes into play here is when you set this to be a mouse. So you see these little things. I have this to be I have this to be. Actually, I don't even have that set to anything. I have this to be WASD. It's going to walk forward, left and right, and then of course this shift so that I can sprint. And I have this set to being a mouse, a normal mouse. You can also set it to be inverted and completely inverted both ways. But right here, I have the mouse settings, and you can control you can emulate a faster or slower axis. So the way I have it set here is so that when I'm aiming game and I'm aiming down the sight, this will be able to move, faster when I'm looking side to side, and slower when I'm looking up. Because the thing that's going to happen with using this emulation is that it's not going to be as smooth as it is in the PS3 or Xbox 360, and it's not going to be as smooth as it is when you're playing just with the mouse. It's a lot weirder. It's real jerky. It's a very unnatural way of using the looking around buttons. And so if you look at this, and up and down, you see how it's slower this way than it is moving this way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move this just a little tad bit, and now you can see that it is it's being set to do what these settings right here are being set to do. So now you can see how faster it goes. So I absolutely love this setup because not only one does it allow you to play with the PS2 controller or any PC gamepad that you can buy out there on the market, but it also allows customization, in its entirety. You can completely customize this to your liking and to your personal preference and to the way you play. And that's why I absolutely love this setup. So we're going to go ahead and jump in game and go ahead and show you some quick little gameplay on using this actual setup. Alright, we just loaded up. So as you can see, yet again, I have all this stuff set up right. So I'm going to enter battle. And here it is, just some good old gameplay with the use of the PS2 controller. Oh crap. And right away you can see, I'm gonna try him. Oh, I hit it. Oh shit, he's coming my way. I know it is. Oh shit. What? I know I hit him. That is such bullshit. No! Oh, come on. Alright, guys, well, yeah, that's the way this works. It's a pretty awesome setup. I'm glad I figured it out on my own, actually, by looking through so many different guides. And, when I first started out doing this, I would get it all set up correctly, but then the right analog would be looking up and it would be way too sensitive. And I had seen this on other games too, but I finally got it working. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and please remember to like, subscribe, and comment, and ask any questions. We'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you guys for watching, and see you next time.